Hey guys, how's it going? It's LBKN Blank here, and today I'm going to give you guys some recommendations and suggestions regarding how to schedule for your college classes. Now, being successful in college is not only about studying. It's also about the little things that you do that will improve your grade without you actually studying. So spend more time scheduling because you will be stuck with that schedule for the entire semester. So schedule right. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Tip number one, schedule right. Now, what I mean by that is you have to know yourself. Know when you are the most awake and active, whether it's in the morning or afternoon, and try to schedule your heaviest classes during that time. For me personally, it's calculus or organic chemistry. Nothing is harder than taking a difficult class during your least awake time of the day. It's better to put the troubling classes first when you are most active so you can spend the most effort and energy on understanding the material. Plus, when you are more awake, you tend to memorize more, and that means you will be spending less time studying for the exams later on. Tip number two, avoid taking 8 a.m.s. Now, I know some of you guys out there are morning person, but there are morning classes after 8 a.m.s. The trouble with 8 a.m.s is that you do not know when you are going to bed the day before. You can schedule yourself to go to bed at 10 p.m. every night, but it's extremely difficult to keep up that schedule in college. There are days when you have to stay up all the way until 3 a.m. the next morning trying to finish your group project or cramming for exam. You will be exhausted the next morning and you will have to look at your schedule and say, well, I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep tonight. So, in short, do yourself a favor and just avoid risking your sleep. Try to take classes at the earliest 9 a.m. Tip number three, avoid cramming every classes into Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. Having classes every day may sound appealing at first, but it confuses your brain into thinking today's workday and tomorrow is a weekend. It is best if you keep your brain in the work mode the entire week, like what we have been doing since elementary school. Tip number four, do not schedule your classes one here and one there. It is important that you avoid taking 1 or more hour gap between classes unless you are breaking for lunch or other meals. The suggested timing between classes is 15 to 30 minutes depending on the walking distance. 15 minutes is just enough for your brain to take a break and get refreshed and ready for your next class. Tip number five, schedule for at least 7 hours of sleep per night. If you don't take care of your body, how do you expect your body to take care of you? Some of the most intelligent people, such as Albert Einstein, sleep for at least 10 hours per night. Now, I know for some of you guys out there, aiming for 10 hours per night may seem too much, or you will not be able to spare that many hours of the day. But still, try to aim for at least 7 hours of sleep. Make sure that you are sleeping consistently at the same time every night. You will see an immediate difference in your daily school life because you aren't nodding off during classes or drooling over your notes. You will be able to attend classes and listen to lectures fully alert and more attentive. Tip number six, scheduling at least 30 minutes break in the afternoon to take naps. Now, I know some of you guys out there is like, what? Naps? Yeah, 30 minutes to 1 hour is the suggested amount, and I usually like to take mine sometimes after lunch because that's when I get the most sleepy. You don't have to take long naps since your body is gifted with being able to fully refresh itself in a short amount of time. So spare that 30 minutes to be more efficient later on. Tip number seven, scheduling time to hit the gym. Studies have shown that exercising for 30 minutes per day is extremely beneficial to your health. You can exercise hours at a time, but the amount of health benefit declines over time. 30 minutes is the ideal amount. I usually hit the gym in the morning while on the weekends to wake myself up, or in the afternoon after classes to help myself relax or refresh. Tip number eight, feel the urgency and take action. All of these tips you might have heard somewhere before, but it's extremely important for you to take action. I can sit here all day and throw at you tips, but at the end of the day, if you do not do anything to change your life, you will still be at the exact same place you were before. And that will be kind of inefficient. You will only improve your life if you do something that will improve your life. So take actions today. Now I hope this video helped you in some sort of way and that you found 1 or 2 tips to take away. These tips worked for me and I hope it will work for you. But if you think you can adjust some of these tips, that is totally fine. Customize the recommendation to what works best for you. Now that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.